We're here at Clear Landing in Christmas, Florida. I'm about to read one of my children's books to you. Here's my Clear Landing sign. I used to have a World War I airplane propeller, but Hurricane Matthew did it in. I found it in the over 100-year-old shed on this property about 15 years ago. We're gonna go let the chickens out. I'm down to only two, Buffy and Zianya. Okay, we're gonna go check out the chickens and let them out. They've been waiting a long time. I'm later than usual. Hey Buffy, hey Zianya, my sweeties. Hey Buffy. What are you doing? You're so sweet. You're so sweet. Of course, Zianya. She's my assertive one. Come on out, Buffy. The first thing they expect me to do is give them a little bit of oatmeal. That's a treat to them. Here's some of my paintings. I got the last Orange County wooden bridge painted. Okay, we're gonna go down to the chicken bin and get some oatmeal for them. They love oatmeal. All you gotta do is shake it, shake it. Hi, Zianya. Hi, Buffy. They love that oatmeal. Don't you, girls? My babies. We're gonna go up the mulch pathway up to the cabin. See my dog. Made my dog, and there's my cow over there. He's nailed to a tree. Doesn't eat much. Okay, we're gonna go up the path. To the cabin. Got a fire pit and a red tin can hanging from my over 100-year-old live oak tree, so guests can shoot at it. Got a gazebo. Okay, let's go in the cabin. Okay, I'm going to put it on standby because I got to go get my book. Well, I could go all the way in where we're going to read. Some more of my paintings. Lots of paintings in here. This is a painting I did, one for Morgan Stanley. And this is the second one. It's over 300-year-old live oak tree at the entrance of Tosahatchee. Alright, so we're going to go into the little bedroom. The little cabin. There's the master bedroom. Here's where I'm going to read the book to you. It's one of my paintings I did. Plein air painting outside in the Little Big Econ State Forest. Okay, I'm going to come back. Okay, I'm excited to share with you one of my books that I made. That's called Mobar, the Lonely Alien. And I made this book out of a Publix grocery bag And I used, for the black, I mixed Elmer's glue with black acrylic paint and squirted it on, and then I used soft pastels for the coloring. But before I share my children's book, I want to tell you a little bit about the process and why I made these. These books are following the 9 movie guideposts that all major motion pictures follow. Any movie that you have seen follow these 9 movie guideposts. And I have shown over 100 students how to make these that I created. So before I read the book to you, I want to share with you those 9 movie guideposts so that you have a better understanding why I produced this book. So any movie that you have seen, follow these 9 movie guideposts. And it doesn't matter how long the movie is. It could be 3.5 hours long, like The Green Mile, or a Disney movie that's only 84 minutes long. These guideposts are in those movies. And no, they're not going to happen right at the time that I'm giving you, because the times I'm giving you are based on the average length of a movie, 120 minutes. So here they go. So approximately 1 minute into watching a movie, you'll know the time, the place, the pace, that means how quickly the scenes are changing, the main character, and their attitude towards their surroundings. About 3 minutes into watching a movie, the main character will ask a question. And every scene after that is to answer that question. That's usually through a drama. But if it's a comedy, a joke will be made, and every scene will be to answer that, what was said in that joke. If it's a horror movie, something scary will happen about 3 minutes into watching the movie. And that line, it's usually by the main character, will be to answer that throughout the whole movie. 10 minutes into watching the movie is the 3 W's. You'll know whose story it is, what they want, and who's stopping them from getting it. So, about 30 minutes into watching the movie, the main character will take their first attempt towards their goal. 45 minutes into watching a movie, the photographer will pan. That means that panning means moving the camera across a scene or an object. That gives you a clue to how things are going to be resolved. And you can see just by this guidepost, if you're talking or not watching or taking a break to the restroom, you could miss out on some important parts of a movie. The more we see in life, the more we know. The more we know, the richer our life is. So the next guidepost is 60 minutes. Approximately 60 minutes, the main character will take a second attempt towards their goal. 75 minutes into watching a movie, something happens. It looks as if our main character is not going to achieve their goal. 90 minutes, they're educated. They discover they're going to get something more or something different than they originally set out to get. 120, the climax of a movie, it's all or nothing. The main character doesn't care. They're following through no matter what the consequences are. All right, so here I go with my 9 movie guidepost children's book that I wrote. First of all, before you write a book, you need to be inspired by something. So I would have students bring in something that has meaning behind it. It could be a piece of jewelry. It could be any item that someone gave them, because that will lock them into the 6 stages they need to go through in order to create an emotionally moving art piece, which is the more we know, the more focused we will be. The more focused we are, the more accurate we are. The more accurate we are, the more confident we become. The more confident, the more expressive, the more expressive, the more unique style we will apply. Those are the 6 stages you need to go through in order to create an emotionally moving art piece. So my piece was this little alien that was my daughter's. And so this gave me that drive. Just like Mr. Rogers, one of his famous quotes is, love is the root of everything in life. It's so true. So that gave me a focus on this story that I'm about to read to you. All right, I'm going to take my time. So, Mobar, the Lonely Alien, written by Kathleen Rogers and illustrated by Kathleen Rogers. Once upon a time, there was a lonely circle alien on the barren planet Pluto. Notice I used descriptive adjectives. I just didn't say planet, I said barren planet. I didn't say just circle alien, I said lonely circle alien. Those are descriptive adjectives. It gives you a little more feeling into the story. All right, I won't explain anymore. So then I'll just read the story. So then flip it over, and this is the next guidepost. The alien said one day, I wonder what it would be like on planet Earth. So then, pick it up like this. So Mobar, the lonely alien, visioned setting out to explore planet Earth. But he soon saw that it was a planet of many squares. All the houses from the looking down at all the rooftops. The alien said one day, I wonder what it would be like on planet Earth. So there's his question. And we open it up. He worked hard, and in time, he was able to set out to explore planet Earth. So here's Mobar going around to explore planet Earth. Here's the 45 minutes. Remember, this was the first attempt. He wanted to explore it. Soon after he set out to planet Earth, Mobar saw many other aliens from his planet Pluto followed also. So this is where the photographer is panning. A whole bunch of aliens are coming down to planet Earth. 60 minutes is this second attempt. Mobar thought that he wasn't going to make the journey when his spacecraft started to jolt and sputter about in space. But Mobar believed in himself enough to keep on course. When he arrived, he tried very hard to fit in with all the squares. So remember, the next one is 75. It looks as if he's not going to achieve his goal. But the squares resisted the aliens of many circles because the circles moved too fast. So the people on planet Earth were afraid of the circle people because they moved too fast. Just because they moved too fast. Oops. Sorry. This is the 90 minutes when he's educated. To Mobar's surprise, the squares on planet Earth were lonely too. Only after they shared the same ideas and trusted one another were things fine and the circles fit in the squares in time. It takes time to fit in. The 120, the climax. Soon after, there were circles everywhere on planet Earth, and no one was ever lonely again. So you may think that someone's not lonely, and you may be surprised. So there is my book, Mobar the Lonely Alien. I hope you enjoyed it. Okay, so we're going to say goodbye to Clear Landing in Christmas, Florida. Always believe. The importance of believing. Always believe in yourself. I have other paintings. That's the endangered coral bean plant. That's the Florida yellow tick seed. I can't really appreciate these at this. Here's the master bedroom. Here's one of my paintings of the palm forest and the little econ. Springtime with all the Florida state flower, the yellow tick seed. I did the entire painting without a paintbrush. Only oil bars. Red, yellow, blue, the primary colors, and white. Cowboy hats, some more paintings. You can see them in my first book. And this is the love that keeps me going. I was able to get this land from the money I got from my dad, my mom and dad, who worked very hard. We go out to the wraparound deck, to the over 100-year-old live oak tree, and we could go see the gazebo. The gazebo was transported all the way down from Celebration. So if you come here at Clear Landing, you can sit in here. Turn on the lights. Oh, I hear the chickens. They love blueberries. Come here. Come here, Buffy. What are you doing up there, Zianya? You're so beautiful. My sweetheart. Come here, Zianya. What a sweetheart. She's the most assertive. Not afraid of anything. Yeah. Want to say a few words? What are you doing, Zianya? What are you doing, sweetie? Getting those bugs? That's what makes your eggs taste so good. Say goodbye. Say goodbye, Buffy and Zianya. They're so neat to hold. Goodbye. So, final goodbye from Christmas, Florida. Cabin in the forest at Clear Landing. I hope you have a Merry, Merry Christmas.